God's Plan for America. Reverend Moon's speech given in 1975 before the U.S. Congress in Washington, D.C. We must understand that America was formed to be the new flag bearer of God's will, to move towards world salvation through cooperation between religion and state. America's mission is abundantly clear. It is to fulfill the desire that God has had since the beginning, to make this world one world of God, a world in which His ideal will blossom. It is not by accident that America's founding spirit is described in the motto, "One nation under God." This was already destined in the will of God. The American people must realize that God's blessings have not been poured on America for her own selfish purposes. These blessings are for the sake of the world. Americans must realize that this great nation was conceived and caused to flourish in order to serve mankind. America must accept the challenge of God and spearhead the task of the salvation of all mankind, regardless of the cost and sacrifice. America must not repeat the failures of Israel, the Roman Empire, and the British Empire. America must become a new example of success, not repeat the failures. America's cosmopolitan character is a great advantage because through her unity, America can serve as a model for God's kingdom on the worldwide scale. History has never seen a nation like America, where the 5 different colors of skin are united into one brotherhood. There was a great possibility of division here in America because so many different cultures were rubbing against each other here. But with God's help, America has not only remained united, but has prospered as well. America must be wise enough to read the meaning behind her blessings. America today has truly achieved the pinnacle of civilization, both spiritually and materially, and has qualified herself to be God's representative. Remember, the first Israel longed for the Messiah. By the same token, America must be longing for the Messiah to come again and consummate with him the unified world in which God's ideal of creation is realized. America has been plagued by domestic problems which are becoming more serious every day. The racial problem is one, the drug problem another, juvenile delinquency, dissolution of the family, ever-increasing crime, and not one of them is easy to solve. The most vicious of all, however, is the problem of communism. Because communism is a God-denying ideology, the churches who believe in God should spearhead a movement of victory over communism. But the churches are declining sadly, and in some cases seen only as senior citizens' homes. Families, nations, and the whole world are all based on an extremely individualistic outlook of life and are moving further toward selfishness. I am afraid that America may be hastening the day of judgment. I know that if America continues along the present road of apathy and complacency, God may leave America, and when God leaves America, His blessings will also leave, and only misery will remain behind. There are many signs of such a possibility if we look carefully at our painful reality. A new awakening must come to America on all levels, particularly among the leadership to which you members of Congress belong. Let us re-examine whether God is dwelling in our hearts. How about in our homes, in our nation? Is God dwelling in the White House? There is even great concern over whether God is still in our churches. Without God, nothing flourishes. No unity at any level can be achieved. God serves as the cement. Unity between mind and body, husband and wife, different families, peoples, and nations, between the East and the West, and furthermore between heaven and earth, and between God and man will bring forth one world of God. Most important, once God becomes real in our lives, soon there will be no trace of communism. When the sun rises, the darkness automatically passes away. With God, everything is possible. No problem is too big. Without God, however, our problem is beyond our reach. Once we know this principle, we must realize that our urgent task today is to reach out to God at any cost, and America must reach out to the world for its salvation, even at the price of sacrificing America herself. America must wake up. Her people must unite and launch the unifying movement of God and achieve the unification of Christianity and of all religions. Right now there must come a fresh spiritual revolution to ignite a new fervor in Christianity, in national spirit, and to pursue a higher vision of the world. This must happen in America. The Unification Church movement has a philosophy, an ideal, and a plan of action. It manifests clearly God's plan for America. Its philosophy is large enough to embrace and unite the material civilization of the West and the spiritual civilization of the East, and it has the capacity to create one unified culture of the world. It projects the hope of realizing the ideal world in which God's purpose of creation is fulfilled here on earth. The supreme test of America in the will of God is at hand. First, America must avoid the failures of Israel, the Roman Empire, and the British Empire as God's chosen champion. And second, America must return to the founding spirit of the nation and rise up as God's instrument to save the world. Through close cooperation between religion and state, America must accept the challenge to become the co-worker of God in his kingdom building here on earth. America must be willing to sacrifice for God's purpose. She must rush forward as God's flag bearer. When America does this, her prosperity will be eternal. When America fulfills God's will, his blessings upon her will increase forevermore. This video is a production of the School of the White Crane. Hi, my name is John Brooker. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please share this video with family and friends and on social media. May God richly bless you, my beloved.